Happy Thursday. Okay, so not gonna be able to do legs and back today because of my back still feels a little irritated, so we just keep rolling along. I'm gonna do a bunch of accessory work today and my usual upper body stuff that I add into my leg day, so it'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. Weight's kind of going up, or it didn't go up yesterday, it just stayed still, but the walking isn't the same as doing HIIT cardio. So, you know, whenever you change a little something, you have to, you know, especially the amount of work that I've been doing on my legs. I mean, that's a lot less exertion to the body every week. So, you know, I really need to get back to my leg movement. So, just gonna, you know, take it one day at a time. It's not like I'm missing workouts. I am working out. It's just upper body is gonna be dominating my my regimen this week. So that's fine, whatever. You know, it gives me a chance to touch some muscles that I haven't been touching lately. I have a vast amount of knowledge stored up from years of weightlifting, so I mean, I just keep moving forward. You know, it's no problem. You know, I've been working around this back thing since 2008, so whatever. It doesn't make me happy, but you know, I've just learned to cope with it and just keep a positive attitude about it, because if you start to go crazy and start to get all like out of your mind about stuff, then you know, you start messing up and you start, like, you know, feeling sorry for yourself and all that, and that's not what we want. We just want to keep flowing and keep moving forward. So I will do, heck, probably some accessory shoulder movements today, because I've been really concerned about getting the shoulders going a little bit more. And I'll do some legs, you know, just not the heavy stuff. I'll do some accessory leg movements that'll get more, you know, like blood pumping through the lower back and the glutes, hamstrings, quads. I'll do my calves because I think I can get that work in, and you know, just go from there. So what I want to talk quickly about, and remember, I am not saying that I'm a professional. I am not saying that you should listen to what I have to say. All I'm doing is sharing my experiences with you. So as I've said plenty of times before, take it or leave it. You know, if it, you know, hopefully the stuff will work. It's worked for me, because I'm only going to share the stuff that works or the stuff that you should not do. Okay, so I am really convinced that, you know, I don't know about Caucasians, I don't know about Asians, but I'm really convinced that African American endomorphs should stay away from dairy. Okay, so I'm going off my own experience. Dairy is something that in the past has slowed down my metabolism. I don't know why, I don't know the science behind it or anything like that, but what I did notice is that when I took dairy totally out of my diet, the weight would come off quicker. I will wake up lighter every day from not having dairy in my diet, versus when I had dairy in my diet, I'll wake up either at the same weight or a higher weight. Now, what I think is it just slows your metabolism down. Now, why it does that, you need to go do the research. I know why it does. I've read up on all of this. I'm not gonna sit here and go through all the jargon, because I don't know it specifically and I don't really feel like it. If I sat down and tried to script all these videos and go through the motions and try and be Mr. Professional, you know, information delivery guy, I wouldn't be able to do the videos every day. And I would be spending time that I need to be researching topics that are beneficial for my own personal growth in my life. I'm just pointing people in the right direction and sharing the things that I've done in my experiences. I'm not gonna do the work for you. You need to go out and do the work. I had to do the work. I had to learn what worked for my body. I suggest you do the same. I think you should get your tips from endomorphs. That's why I always say you need to research endomorph tips. People that are endomorphs, not people that think they know, people that have lived it, blogs, people that have lived this stuff, people that have had the struggles, people that have, whose wheels have been spinning for years. And I'm sure if you look around, you will find some people, I know you will, that talk about dairy and talk about the effects that dairy has on endomorphs. And the reason why I say this is because I'm not a meat eater, so a lot of us that are not meat eaters, they want to run to the dairy because they figure, oh, you know, the dairy is just milk, you know, you're not killing any animals. But the thing is you're still dealing with a lot of the same issues and a lot of the same, you know, activity as far as like saturated fat is concerned. You know, yeah, you can go lower fat and, you know, different things like that, and that may be beneficial. You know, you may want to go 1% cheese or low fat cheese or no fat cheese if you're going to use cheese. You know, maybe that's something you decide to do. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you that you need to research dairy if you are holding on to weight and you're eating well outside of the fact or outside of, you know, your dairy consumption. So take it or leave it. You know, but, you know, as always, you know, on your rest days, you shouldn't be eating any fruit. You should be eating all vegetables, non-starchy vegetables, leafy greens for your carbohydrates. You need to be keeping your carbohydrates, like I've always said, under 300 calories per day. You shouldn't be going over that. And that includes the, you know, especially the fruit. You know, you got to watch the fruit intake, because that, you know, especially later in the day, because that's spiking your sugar. You know, once you, or your insulin through sugar consumption, because especially like things like apples and all these different things, you know, cantaloupe's safe, you know, mangoes are borderline, you know, but you could probably cantaloupe, watermelon, things like that throughout the entire day. But the higher fruit or the higher sugar fruits, bananas, apples, different things like that, you know, corn, carrots, you need to watch that stuff. So, you know, just, you know, be aware, track your macros. It's that simple. You know, I didn't used to track my macros. I've had a great amount of success from not tracking macros, but also I got flat, you know what I mean? So because of I had to do a bulk because I had gotten so flat over the years and weak, you know, and that's not the look that I wanted. I wanted to, when I cut down, I looked flat, and when I was originally, you know, had an idea in my mind of what I wanted to look like when I cut down, I wanted to look full, I wanted to look muscular, and I wanted to be strong. That's the biggest thing, you know, like, you know, yeah, I want to ride a freeboard better and everything like that, but I want to be strong. You know, and I want to be able to, you know, with a back injury, I want to be able to still, you know, defend myself in a physical situation. If you know, with the martial arts skills I have, if you're weak and someone that's just muscular and strong comes and grabs you, you know, you can have all the skills in the world, they're just gonna punish you. You know, you have to have a strength base in anything that you do, and if you don't, you know, I mean, look at the best out there. The best have a conditioning component to the stuff that they do. Whoever you pull out, skaters, freaking snowboarders, freaking basketball players, anyone that's great has a base that is, you know, that structure of strength and conditioning and physicality. Happy Thursday.